show starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good morning, CaneSport. It's September 2nd, 2021. I'm Gary Ferman, the publisher of CaneSport.com, flying solo today as we talk about the news of the day. And a lot to talk about. Alabama game coming up here in 2 days, and getting ready to make that trip to Atlanta. The big All Canes party on Friday night, and Saturday it'll be time to go to the stadium. Wake up and go. Maybe do a little tailgating, but 3:30 kickoff. It's going to be extremely exciting. So, talking about what's on the website this morning. If you didn't get a chance to watch the Lamar Thomas show last night, I highly encourage you to watch it on demand today. Really was just epic. I mean, I felt so privileged to have a front row seat for that, and Lamar. First we started out, we had a few technical difficulties at the beginning. Lamar's internet connection or something was malfunctioning. But once we got the show going, George Teague popped in and must have been 35, 45 minutes with Lamar, talking about the great play that he made on, Lamar was the victim of it in the 1992 national championship game. And, just really was one of the greatest plays in college football history. And it was so interesting to hear these two guys kind of replay it in their minds, what they were thinking, exactly what happened on the field. And then all these years later, they're able to have fun with it and kid around. And so that was really cool. I think you'll like that. And then like midway through the segment, Gino Torretta decides to pop in, and he had just come from a run and decided to come in and shoot the shit with Lamar and George Teague as well. So it really was epic television. I encourage all of you guys to watch it. Certainly one of the better shows that we've been involved with. And I think you guys are going to like the Lamar Thomas show this season. Lamar is just awesome and very opinionated, has great insight into so many things. So check out the Lamar Thomas show on the site this morning. Another thing you'll want to check out is we introduced a new show called You Bet CaneSport, and the first segment of that turned out even far greater than I anticipated. I knew it would be good. We have a sports handicapper who lives locally here by the name of Lee Sterling. He's knowledgeable on the Hurricanes. He's a big Miami fan, but he knows how to detach and analyze the game from a better standpoint. And with sports betting proliferating around the country, with sports books coming to South Florida, we thought this would be the perfect time to add a gambling show to our lineup each week. And so today we bring you the first installment of You Bet CaneSport, and I think you're going to really like that one as well. Also on the website this morning is my annual preseason column where I break down the team, I break down the schedule, and I try to forecast just where this season might be going. I've been talking about this for a few weeks now. I've set the bar at 9 victories. I think that 9 is reality. Vegas has set it at 9.5, which is kind of good because you're either going to be a 10 or 9 or whatever. You get a clear decision on your wagers, which is always nice. But I just I think that there's just too many holes on the defensive side to realistically expect to win 10 games. I think that you gotta hope that you could still win the Coastal with 9. It's not going to be easy. We don't know how many games Carolina is going to win this year. Of course, Miami will get the opportunity to have a say in that when they go to Chapel Hill. But I took my best shot at breaking everything down and trying to figure out where this is going. I love the offense. I think there's weapons all over the place. I think De'Ara King has looked spectacular in preseason workouts. I'm expecting a lot of points by the Miami offense this year. I think they could potentially even average 40 points a game. I really do. The defense, I see problems all over the place, and I see issues all over the place, and I hope I'm wrong. I hope that Manny Diaz has been able to pull this thing together better than maybe myself or other people think. But I'm just looking at a lot of undersized areas, and it's going to be a problem. If they could figure out a way to just be competitive Saturday against Alabama, I think that'll be a really, really good sign because this matchup on Saturday, from a physical standpoint up front, will probably be the worst of this season, obviously, for Miami. So going to be watching very closely the play at the line of scrimmage, how the tackles and ends and linebackers hold up. Manny Diaz spoke yesterday. It talked about how he's gone to more of a speed approach on defense this year. Miami just doesn't have the big bodies. I mean, they haven't been able to recruit them. Of course, they would prefer to have a 240-pound middle linebacker and bigger guys on the perimeter and things like that can still run. But it just hasn't worked out that way in recruiting. Obviously, that's one of the things the program needs to improve as the years go by. But right now, you can only run with what you brung, and that's what Manny's going with this year. It's all about speed. We're going to start finding out Saturday how that works out. All right, other stories on the website this morning. I encourage everybody to read the Tyreek Stevenson blog for this week. What a spectacular job Tyreek is doing with us in our NIL deal with him. Absolutely love his blog. I think you will too. Make sure you read chapter 2 of the Tyreek Stevenson blog on the website this morning. It tells some great stories. We also have a feature on our 5 keys to the game, breaking down what we think Miami needs to do to be competitive against the Crimson Tide on Saturday. And we also speak to commit Kamari Rogers and get his perspective on the Miami-Alabama game and the impact that he thinks a victory over Bama would have in recruiting. So a lot for you to dive into on the website today. Hope you enjoy it all. We'll have much more tomorrow. We'll come back to you again in the morning with another Good Morning CaneSport to talk about it. So for now, that's going to do it. Everybody have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow, everybody.